Hi friends, welcome back to Nessas Nook. So I just thought I would show you, I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday. We're busy outside and doing things. And I had asked Mark for some stuff for Mother's Day. You know, yes, I'm not his mother, but you know what I'm saying. Anywho, so he got that for me. It came in and I was just too busy to make any videos. But the other day, I did make a broccoli video with the Rio. And what I had asked for was the steaming plate for the Rio. Now, I did get a message from Bob, and he's the one who told me about the Rio to begin with. And he says he just hits the steam button on the Rio, where I did actually the 0 minutes with a half a cup of water at the bottom, and it did very well in manual release. So this did work very well for that. And what I was trying to do was to try to find something, because when I have guests over and I'm making like broccoli, my 5-quart my 5-quart Dutch oven pan, it gets really, really full with all that broccoli. So I know the Instant Pot Rio has a 7.5 quart, so I thought that would be really good. And this worked out really well. Now, anything that you usually see actually in my videos, in my pinned comments, there's actually like a place on Amazon. You click on that and it takes you right to the things that I put in there. So all you gotta do is just go click like that, so you don't have to look all over Amazon for it, which makes it very, very nice. That is on almost every single one of my videos. So definitely check this out if you have a bigger pan and you want to. It's got small, short little legs, so that makes it kind of nice. Then, of course, it's getting canning season. And I already have my stovetop Presto canners. I have my electric Presto canner. I have my big steam canners, which can also be used as a water bath canner. But there's sometimes you just want, let's say, a smaller batch, less water, whatever. I have to still figure this out. He got me another steam canner, and this one has the dial on it. But what you have to do is do like a test run on this, and then you put this dot where it belongs, which I'm going to actually have to read the instructions, because this is not like that cheap, this one's stainless steel. It's not like the cheap aluminum one I had that sprung a leak. So I am going to actually have to read the instructions and follow the instructions. I know, that's just something that I don't normally do. But anyways, I'll bring it down here so you can kind of like see that. So anyways, this will actually hold, if I'm not mistaken, what did it say? I want to say 7 quarts, 9 pints, I believe. Somewhere in here it said that. Because you're supposed to put 2.5 quarts of water in here underneath this pan, and I can't find it right now, but I want to say it was 7 quarts and I think 9 pints. And I like the idea that it's stainless steel. This, if I take care of it properly, which, you know, I'm going to, this should probably last me the rest of my life. All my stainless steel stuff I take very good care of. It's very easy to actually clean and maintain stainless steel if you learn how. But obviously what you're going to do is put your quarts or pints in there. You know, put your water in there and just seal that. And then what you're going to do is pay attention. It almost works like the pressure canner, you know, where it says, you know, the dial on the pressure canners. So I just wanted to show you what I got. I know a lot of people's like, oh, jewelry and this and that. Don't get me wrong. I like jewelry. Jewelry has its place. I'm looking for a set that eventually, on our 25th anniversary, which will be 2028, December 13th, 2028, then I think a 25-year ring would be really nice. But I have such a hard time finding rings and stuff like that. So I have a lot of years to look for that. But anyways, I was very happy that he went ahead and got me this. If you happen to have this, it's called Kitchen Crop, and that is actually in my store. If you have used this and you figured everything out, and if you want to contact me personally, I would be in debt of gratitude for you. This works, I'm sure, probably just as easy as the regular steam canner, but, you know, I mean, like I said, I have to read instructions. So I will be taking it on its maiden voyage here pretty soon, and hopefully bring you along, other than, you know, that maybe I might even do it for the test. I don't know. We'll see if I can read the instructions right. So anyways, I just thought I would show you my wonderful Mother's Day presents, and, you know, that helps me around the house. And then, of course, having that steamer rack makes it so I didn't have to buy a whole nother pan, because I don't know about you guys in your pan situation and stuff. Yes, I have a big kitchen, but I don't have storage enough for pans that I don't use on the daily. I mean, I have stuff in my garage, I have stuff in my shed, I have stuff in my laundry room, I have stuff in here. So, I mean, my stuff gets spread out pretty much, and then I got stuff in my oversized pantry too. So, I mean, I have a lot of stuff, and I just was hoping I could find something that I could use for steaming that didn't require me to have a whole nother thing. And this little plate really did the number on that. So I'm pretty happy with that. It worked really well. It cleaned up really well. You couldn't ask for anything more. Hopefully I'm going to really like this steam canner. I liked my other one before it sprang a leak. So let me know if you've used that, or if you've used this with your Instapot Rio, if you happen to have one. The Instapot Rio is right there. Right there. And it's been really nice, and I'm glad Robert told me about it. So let me know down in the comments below if you've used this one, if there's anything that you think that I need to know, or if you've done the steaming other than Robert in the Instapot Rio. How long did you steam the broccoli for? Let me know on that too. I'm always up for learning new things. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thought I'd just share my Mother's Day presents with you, and y'all have a very blessed and wonderful day.